The first live-action Sonic the Hedgehog movie had its share of references and Easter eggs for hardcore Sonic fans, but as a whole, it was mostly just a fun, family-friendly road trip movie. However, the sequel film went all in, with Tails, Knuckles, and a ton of lore about Sonic's home planet. This movie was simply Easter eggs galore, and it definitely didn't let any of us down. Here are some of our favorites, starting off with the worst. When Sonic gets left home alone for the weekend, he teams up with the family dog and causes all sorts of chaos and mayhem. However, once things quiet down, Sonic asks what movie they should watch, but makes it very clear that he's not interested in watching Snow Dogs again, because that movie is the worst. This is a reference to the line by Gene Ralphio, a character Ben Schwartz, who voices Sonic, played on the show Parks and Rec. He delivers it in almost the same tone as well to really sell it. Interestingly, this wasn't the first time it was referenced, as in Sonic's guest role in an episode of OKKO. The line was said by the previous Sonic voice actor, Roger Craig Smith, who was referencing Schwartz. Looks like it all comes back full circle. Next up is Tails' story in the film's storyline, in what felt more like just straight-up fan service than an Easter egg or reference. Tails is voiced by Colleen O'Shaughnessy. She also previously voiced the character in several of the Sonic video games, and the animated series Sonic Boom as well. Tails has had several different backstories in many of the different Sonic storylines, but generally, he is just a kid who idolizes and likes to follow Sonic around. It looked like that wasn't possible to adapt into the films, with Sonic being alone on Earth, but turns out they managed to find a way. In the movie, Tails grew up hearing stories about Sonic and was able to watch him even across the universe. Thanks to this, we get all the usual Tails hero worship of Sonic, though we argue it works even better here because they're both clearly portrayed as kids. Also, keep in mind that Knuckles doesn't chuckle. A running gag throughout the film has Sonic making his trademark quips at Knuckles, who informs him he's not very good at telling jokes. This might be a stretch, but the famous Knuckles rap from Sonic Adventure, unknown from ME, has the following lyric: "Unlike Sonic, I don't chuckle. I'd rather flex my muscles." Knuckles doesn't chuckle, so of course he wouldn't laugh at Sonic's jokes, ignoring the fact that one of the first things he does in his original video game appearance is laugh at Sonic, but maybe that was more of a taunt. Speaking of which, we also got some echidna lore. The loving Easter egg of the first movie gets fleshed out in this film, as we learn more about Knuckles' people, the echidnas. Knuckles explains that his people were in a centuries-long battle with the owls from Master Emerald, which the latter had hidden away. The appearance of the echidnas comes right out of Sonic Adventure, complete with the vaguely Mayan aesthetic. The fact Knuckles has a dad is one that was explored in the Archie Sonic comics, though it should be noted that his father in the film is clearly not directly based on that character, who was more of a scientist and all-around dick to Knuckles. The movie also included the game's air bubble feature. To put it simply, Sonic can't swim. Anyone who's played a Sonic game for the Sega Genesis knows the cold panic of desperately trying to get out of the water before Sonic's air runs out. The timer blares, and your fingers cramp up from slamming down on the jump button as hard as possible. Some of us still live with the scars of those moments. The only way to keep Sonic alive in the games is to find an air bubble, which will reset the timer of death. In the film, it's established early on that he can't swim, and later, as he tries to save the drowning Knuckles, he struggles for air. Thankfully, he's able to suck in an air bubble, just like in the games. Hilariously, this detail has also made its way into other Sonic continuities, including Sonic Boom, where he couldn't swim and refused to take beginner's lessons with little kids for a simple reason: they can become cruel when they sense weakness. We also got to know more about Project Shadow in the post-credit scene. As the members of Gun are mopping up the remains of the climactic battle, they learn of coordinates to a secret black site research facility. The only thing known is its name, Project Shadow. We get to see inside it, and there he is, the edgelord himself, Shadow the Hedgehog. Project Shadow was worked on by Robotnik's grandfather, who realized he could use it to find a cure for his sick granddaughter Maria. Along the way, Shadow the Hedgehog was created. It was first mentioned in Sonic Adventure 2 and expanded upon in the Shadow the Hedgehog video game. This is possibly the biggest revelation coming out of the film's sequel, as it potentially sets up the next villain Sonic and friends will likely face in the next movie. With the introduction of Master Emerald, the Chaos Emeralds, and the Shadow reveal, it seems we'll be seeing more Sonic Adventure characters show up in the next outing. Only time will tell, but seeing the rivalry between Sonic and Shadow play out on the big screen is sure to be epic. There were several references to maps from the games as well. At the beginning of the movie, we catch up with Dr. Robotnik on the Mushroom Planet, which is a call out to Mushroom Hill Zone. While retrieving Master Emerald, Sonic makes a speedrun of an underwater labyrinth, which is a direct reference to the Labyrinth Zone from 1991's Sonic the Hedgehog. We also see Knuckles collide with a water truck that has Splash Hill Zone written on the side, a reference to the zone of the same name from Sonic the Hedgehog 4. Speaking of level references, how can we not include Dr. Eggman's game-accurate look? Robotnik's sanity has slipped away during his time on the Mushroom Planet, and that is reflected in his more wild look from Sonic. He is sporting a shaved head and a huge horizontal mustache in Sonic the Hedgehog 2. His new appearance is one of the film's most obvious references to the video game series, with Carrie's character proudly proclaiming that Papa's got a brand new stash later in the film. Although Robotnik is slimmer than his video game counterpart, a round-bellied version of him is briefly seen later in the film when Agent Stone flicks through new looks for his master. And we can't forget the Death Egg boss either. In the film, Dr. Robotnik creates a large robot known as the Death Egg robot. It first showed up in Sonic the Hedgehog 2 game, but it has also seen many versions throughout Sonic history, even if its iconic nose and mustache remain the same. Interestingly enough, the Death Egg is both the final boss fight of Sonic 2's movie and Sonic 2's video game, a nice little nod to the Sega Genesis Sonic sequel, a moment that left hardcore fans squealing. Sonic's catchphrase. After escaping the clutches of Gun, Sonic sets his sights back on Master Emerald. In order to get there before Robotnik and Knuckles claim the shiny stone for themselves, he has to run over the sea. Still nervous about water, Sonic pumps himself up with his catchphrase, "Gotta go fast," before speeding across the waves. The catchphrase can be traced back to the theme tune of the 2008 show Sonic X. We also saw Sonic and Knuckles' favorite foods get referenced. The film also makes references to Sonic's and Knuckles' favorite food from the video games. Sonic treats himself to chili dogs throughout the film, including manifesting one while in supersonic form. Meanwhile, Knuckles asks if ice cream is made from grapes, as he is a big fan of fruits. Sonic makes a lot of superhero references as well. A trio of Marvel references are made in quick succession midway through Sonic the Hedgehog 2. First, the quick-witted Hedgehog compared Robotnik's new look to a cross between Professor X, the leader of the X-Men, and the Monopoly Man. Not long after, Sonic is being chased down a mountain by Robotnik's flying egg robots. The robots all point their aiming lasers at Sonic. So, in a moment inspired by Quicksilver's slow-motion scene in X-Men Days of Future Past, Sonic used his super speed to crush all of the machines. With the robots out of the way, Knuckles makes his presence on the slopes known. A surprised Sonic quips that Knuckles is like the Winter Soldier, aka Bucky Barnes, given how unstoppable the Red Warrior seemingly is. Sonic's race car bed also makes another cameo appearance. This was seen in the first film, and we're glad it made a return appearance. Once again, it's a reference to the race car bed Sonic was shown to have in the Archie Comics line of Sonic comics. It's fitting that the blue blur likes to sleep in a bed designed for speed. How in character for him. That's a wrap for this video. Are there any Easter eggs or references that we missed? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. See you in the next one.